Congratulations once again on a nice victory, and before we get into the accomplishments of this win, we have to, of course, ask about Chris Paddack and what happened his early exit tonight.
Yeah, he ended up with a sprained right ankle, and which is a shame because I thought the way he threw the ball in the first, I thought he was on to something, special tonight, and sprained the ankle. Went in after the first, and the trainers they taped it, wrapped it, and he went out for the second, and it just it obviously didn't get any better, and so for there we had to make a call, and he had to come out. The good news is went and got X-rays, negative. The ligament looks good, and so right now we'll be pretty much day to day, and probably have more information tomorrow when he comes in, and just see how much inflammation he has, and goes from there. So hopefully we caught a break and got it early, and with some good treatment and everything, hopefully we're right back on the saddle.
How did he sprain it?
I think dragging his foot in his delivery is what he said, throwing a pitch. And of course, when you're getting ready and you get into game action, I think you feel it, but I think adrenaline takes over, and then once he sprained it, and the adrenaline started to wear off a little bit. I think it started to build up, and the last thing we want to do with any of our guys, but certainly Paddack, we don't want to mess around with that and lead to an arm issue or something like that. So thankful we got the news with the X-rays, and the ligaments looking all right.
So it actually happened during the first inning, during a pitch, and all of a sudden you felt it? Is that kind of how you understand it?
Yeah, to be honest with you, I don't know if he did it right before the warm-ups to start the game, or if it happened in the first. All I know is after the first, he came in and got it taped. And so that's when I became, and Larry and I became ultra aware. So, yeah.
Got it. And at this point, I guess you just sort of have to wait and see how it responds before you have any idea of when you might be able to get back on the mound again.
Exactly. So, obviously he's going to be doing a lot of treatment, and, tonight will be a big night, see if we can get some of that inflammation off, and see how he's doing early in the morning, and we'll go from there.
Once again, your bullpen just steps up, answers the call. They've just been doing everything you've asked of them lately. How proud are you of that crew right now?
Couldn't be any prouder. Obviously scenarios and things come up, and something like that happened to Paddack is one of the furthest things on our list, and then that happens, and you call down, and you just got a group of men that are just ready to go. And I can't give enough credit to those guys tonight. The Morihone comes in, and he gets the early call in the third, and the way Craig Stamen pitched the ball and gets the comebacker and turns the double play, to Strom coming in, to Pierce, and how great was it watching Pagan coming off the IL. I thought he was as crispy as seen throughout the year. The ball was jumping, and I thought it came out of his hand real well. And then Altavia does his job to where we don't have to use Rosie there in the ninth. So those guys, the injury happens, and you just got a bunch of men down there just ready to strap it on and get to work.
You guys might have to start calling up more rookies. You had Campusano with a first hit home run, Jorge Oña doing the same thing tonight. How great has it been to see these young kids step up, and also how valuable is it for them to be a part of this particular clubhouse as their first major league experience?
Yeah, obviously what those guys have done with their first hits, and it's great to get the first hit out of the way, but I think we're just more excited the way that our core guys, the way that clubhouse has welcomed them. And have quickly brought them along to be a part of this, and that's all you want, especially for young players. And I'm sure the nerves are through the roof, but how those clubhouse, how those players, how those leaders have welcomed them and treated them. That's probably what we're most proud of.
Thank you, Jayce.
All right, if you have a question for Jayce, please use the group chat feature. We'll go next to AJ Cassaville.
Jayce, from your experience with Jorge, is that the kind of power we can probably expect given what he's capable of?
I've seen him hit 2 balls very well now in live games. I think the first was against Cincinnati in spring training that he got a hold of really well, and that one came off the bat tonight. Obviously, we see BP. We see what he does. We know the power's there, but it's another one to take it into the game, and probably even equally impressive, coming off Smiley as well as Smiley threw the ball tonight. Smiley was as sharp as we've seen this year. He was 96, throwing the cutter in, landing some big breaking balls, and he gave us fits all throughout the night. So Onya being able to square that one up, that was big, and especially in the situation where we knew we had to kind of piece this together. So every run was so valuable.
It seems like Chris might kind of be running out of time before you guys really get down to crunch time to kind of find that groove that he's capable of. Where does this potential setback leave him in terms of getting to that spot where you want him to be?
No, I don't know if there's a crunch time. Obviously, we're hoping for the best, and he can make the next start. But just watching his first inning and how crisp he was with the fastball and changeup, and he landed a breaking ball tonight early on, and so we know it's there. And so from that part, we don't really have much concern. Our concern now is with the ankle and seeing if he can make his next start. And we'll have more information tomorrow, but if we have to, and the worst case scenario with that sprained ankle, we're thinking is if he's got to go to the IL 10 days and then we're right back to work again. But we're hoping for the best, and we'll see how he responds. But as far as time running out, I can't tell you how much confidence we have in him, the team and the players have in him. That's not much of a concern for us, honestly.